All right, we are live, everybody. Hope everyone's doing amazingly well today. Hope you're having a wonderful day. All right. Thursday, September 17th. Hope you're doing really, really well. What do we got? There's always something funny going on here. Add some new monitors. Got a different setup. Still battling with XSplit Cam if you had issues with that. Jonathan Castro, hola, how's everything? First guy here on the stream. The early word gets the worm, man. All right, let's check it out. Let's let's start the technical analysis for the day. Remember that if you're trading with me, you have to have risk management. I go over risk management so much. I talk to so many different people about it. And when I find someone has a huge loss or their account's in shambles, they're not doing any risk management at all. They're using their emotions to just jump on coins that they read about on Twitter and Telegram, and well, this guy made this, and they're listening to everyone else. You know how many people said they made 10x and maybe never did? Just think about that. How many comments do you hear? Oh, some people miss the move and they like to tell everyone that they got the move. I did it when I was a beginner trader. I'd see a great trade, get into it, get stopped out, it would go up. I tell my, I just made 20%. It's like trying to butter myself up, but it's perfect. It's stupid, right? So basically, I'm just looking at Nuts. Anyone look at Nuts Finance? Squirrel Finance, which is Nuts token. Just something to look at. Is it a scam or not? Do you guys know anything about it? I just wanted to see what was going on with that. Let me just pop out the chat. Pop out a chat. Pop out a chat. All right, guys. There he is, because I care, man. Wow, that's pretty cool. People that care, man, are really cool people. I like that. So Bitcoin. Now, what is my risk management system and what does it consist of? It's really hard. Basically, one-on-one I can teach you really well, but in the general gist of it all is basically 1% of your portfolio per trade. I know everyone wants a 10x. I want to put it all and just go for the gusto, but that's how you lose all your money. And in the long run, you may 2x the first time. You may even 3x. But one day you're going to put that whole chunk on another one and you're going to lose half the 3x and so on and so forth. You're going to revenge trade. Your emotions will take over. You will lose everything. People lose everything. They get so emotional, they literally lose everything. It happens. It can get worse. I always tell traders that it can get worse. And you're like, I already lost $5,000. How much bad? It can get worse. Band down to $6. See? You thought you caught band early at $8.60. I thought I did. But that's why you have a tight stop loss. Because when you're wrong, you know what? You don't sweat it too bad. You move right on to the next trade. The idea is to keep trading and to be able to set, throw your hook into the water, throw your hook into the water, throw your hook into the water. But you're going to see band come down to this bottom section here, 626. We're looking at it right now. On the 4-hour, it's in a falling wedge. Don't want to catch a falling knife, but at the same time, let's just give this a look. I think you'll get back up to this trend line if you play it safe, if you're not greedy. Wait for the breakout. 37% gains. Back up to 931. Let's check out on that Bitcoin dominance, though. What is Bitcoin dominance doing? And I found out the ticker for Bitcoin dominance, guys. If you need it, it's Bitcoin. It's BTC.D. BTC.D. Let me show you real quick. Added it, but BTC and then .D. That'll give you the Bitcoin dominance. Okay. So this is gigantic. So why are we going over Bitcoin dominance? What does it mean? You guys know, if you're been with me for a while, it's basically just telling you what's happening with the percentage of allocation of money in the crypto space, but into Bitcoin. Okay. Now, as you can see, we had this very obvious double bottom pattern here, which was like basically a fake out. trying to get people into Bitcoin, trying to tell them, hey, you should be getting in there because this double bottom is about to just, and everyone's like, yeah, and then they fake them out. It's been the most manipulational fake out. They understand that retail is learning a little more, I think, and they're using that knowledge against them, which is pretty crazy. So this is what I see. Yeah, the fake out. We came back down to the trend line. We are retesting this trend line. Very good idea that we bounce off of it. So watching Bitcoin dominance still is a very, very high risk trade on altcoins right now. Extremely high risk. You can see that we were falling in this pattern since May, and we finally settled off here with a higher low for the first time in months. So that has to be on your radar. I basically have a screen now. This is up all the time. Bitcoin dominance. So we're just checking Bitcoin dominance for you here at 66. The high yesterday was 61.46 for Bitcoin dominance. For me to see that, it's pretty interesting. Let's check the 1 hour just to see what's going on. So, and why do you switch time frames? That's another reason why we're getting into it. We switch time frames because what's going on is it's very similar to like a telescope, right? And then sending a scout. This is us zooming from a telescope, like we're looking out from a mountaintop down on maybe the battlefield. And we want to see we can see there's a large group of troops, but we can't see they're splitting up, what's really going on. It's too far away. So we go to the 1 hour, and that's basically like sending a scout. He goes through the woods, he gets closer to the other forces, and he looks through the trees, and he can see more of what's happening. And that's kind of how you switch time frames and why you switch time frames. Make sure this is in the proper place. There you go. So basically that's what we're looking at. We're looking at right now, Bitcoin technically holding this level of support right on top of the trend line. Some could even say it is the trend line. It depends on how you draw it. You know, we could kind of draw it there. We could angle it differently. Like we could go up here, make it a little smaller. The angle has a lot to do with like the movement. You can kind of just angle it down. But we do have these highs I like to touch, so. But that tells me that, you know what, Bitcoin dominance, it's not done, right? It's not done yet, guys. And Ethereum, when Ethereum moves, it sent the Bitcoin dominance pretty fast. But they're doing things so quickly, it's tempting, right? And look, we have the blue line crossing. We're in the pink. We were oversold as well. See the BART pattern showing up? Even though the RSI, we have the BART pattern right here. Twin Greeny, what's going on, man? It's weird. What happened with the chat? It got like frozen. Twin Greeny's chat is frozen. Let me just check. I want to check what it looks like on on actual YouTube because I've never seen that before. XRP, why I'm buying now. Interesting. That's good. He's pumping XRP. He's got a big channel. That's really good to know. XRP. He's got a big. Oh wow, that's like channel. That's really good to know. XRP. He's got a big. Oh wow, that's like. So this is on one level. I'm gonna get this on both channels. I really apologize that it's not on both channels. So this is on one level. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna figure that out. I really apologize that it's. My other streams aren't. Maybe once it gets processed to a video, that we don't have that issue. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Why are we looking at it? We were just checking to see, look, Twin Greeny buffering, it says. You guys here? Anyone? Can someone comment in the chat, make sure it's going? Because, okay, that was you, Twin Greeny, writing, but I've never seen that, like, actually get stuck like that. But it is a live thing, so. Lena, Jesse B, Twin Greeny, morning everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming into the stream. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Please hit that like button. Helps more people come into the stream, so then we get more interaction. We have a better community. More of you become more educated, so then more of you are able to help me. More of you are able to help each other, and we all move forward as basically a strong force. So hit that like button so we can become a very strong force. That's basically the plan. That's the move. It's not really about me. It's about us. I could pass away tomorrow. I'm just doing what I can to be a strong force in crypto. So waking up every day, putting my best foot forward, doing what I think is good for the general populace. I think people need to understand that the Federal Reserve is dangerous, it's bad, and it's a scam. And You want to be in an asset that does not depreciate over time. Okay, that's why I'm in Bitcoin. There's more to meets the eye about Bitcoin, honestly. Okay, so now we're in to the idea here of what's happening with Bitcoin. Let's just look at the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin price sitting at 10,790 on the 4 hour. It was in a bit of a bull flag here, and you can see that it broke out of the bull flag. This is a rising wedge, technically as well, with a 68% chance of a break to the downside, and that's what it did. It did break down. So it wasn't, we have heavy support on the VPVR. This VPVR, see this blue and orange thing here? You get that right going to the indicators, typing VPVR, okay, visible range. And what it's showing you is where people like to buy and sell this coin the most. And it's kind of remembering where there was the most action. And the most action also shows you the choppiness, right? There was a lot of volume going in. People were going in and out. And it's kind of coincides with this level in the VPVR. And it just gives you a good idea of where support is visually. It's a visual range of support. That's why they call it the visual range. So something you can add to your arsenal if you like it. That's the VPVR. Okay, that's what you see here on the right. That's what you probably see other traders using. It also shows you where we have heavy resistance. See, there was a lot of resistance up here at 11,878. So it tells you that Bitcoin should range in between these areas because it will ping pong between the hard support and resistance areas. So Bitcoin now is pretty much ranging, as you can see, in a bigger range. The only issue about VPVR is it tends to load slower than the other ones, and it gets annoying. So I kind of take it off sometimes. I use it when I need it, and then I'm done with it. So you could see Bitcoin was ranging in this range, fell out, came back up, came back to the top, basically retested the range, in my opinion, and now it's on its way back up. That is basically a retest. That retest at 98.15, and we didn't close the gap at 9,600 that a lot of people were talking about. Very interesting that wasn't the case. So what do I see happening for Bitcoin? Where do I see us going? Well, if we look at the daily, okay, the daily just had a wonderful cross. Okay, you can see that it panned out. I was saying to get into Bitcoin around 10,770, but you would have definitely sold Bitcoin just when it breached 11,000 at, see, we have resistance here. I'll show you what's going on. We have support here. We bounce off support, and then we don't come close to it. Here we break back up, and now we broke through it, and we're holding that support. 10,700 really is the line in the sand, and you can see why. We have a little bit of support here at 10,349, but if we break that, we're going back basically to this line in the sand here, 10,3. We're going to range between 10,170 and 10,300. Really would like to see this level here at 10,100. That's basically new support area. Because look, resistance, 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 resistance. You can draw. It's basically a range. Sometimes it's not always it's not always an exact line. It's basically a range area where support likes to hang out. But you can see it's right in this area here. Boom, and we're touching that heavy support bouncing back up. So let's look at the 1 hour and see what that candle looks like. Uncanny how much this, if you guys don't remember the bigger pattern that we were playing in, this looks a lot like it now. Remember we fell out of it here. Let me show you. I see fractals. If that's not a fractal of this, I'll show you. And this was a fractal of the previous one. But I'm going to show you what I mean. And I really do see Bitcoin moving in fractals a lot. Okay? So this is basically this. It's just a larger version of it. And let's see, look, we came up, had kind of a W, we boomed up, boomed down, W, boomed up, W, boomed down, hit it again, came down, fell out of the trend line, but zoomed back up and then fell down again, only to kind of keep going. So see, we boomed up, we have that slice area, we come back up, we come back down, we break the pattern at the top, just like this, similar, we break the pattern. Here we have our spike up here in the middle, we play games in the middle, we break down through the pattern here in the center, we break down through the pattern here in the center. I mean, it's uncanny, right? Look, We have our 2 touches, 1, 2. We have our 2 touches, 1, 2. We come back up to the trend line, we break it, fake out, comes back down, then we break the trend line and hug it. Now we broke the trend line and we hugged it. So big drop for Bitcoin, you know. I'm not saying that's a guarantee. It's just interesting to see these fractals, and I do see them play out a little bit over and over again. And sometimes it's hard to see where you are in the fractal, inside of the fractal, but it's true. Okay, so now we see support here at 10,731. And we did get bought up there on the 1 hour, which tells me that there is some support here. And also, it was previous support here, previous support, and we're making higher highs, okay, in this trend. The trend's your friend until it's not. The only thing I do caution, and on the 1 hour, we do see that we have a MACD cross about to occur. We're in the pink, the blue line, maybe a little more pain, but we should kind of round back up. There's a chance we're in this range here, and we're in a broadening wedge with 2 fake outs. And now we're just at the bottom of the wedge. Do we see hidden bullish divergence? We do. Short term here, we have a swing low to a swing low here. But we have a swing low to a swing low right here. And this low is lower. Tells me that the trend will continue. Hidden bullish divergence with the blue line curving. Might be another time to add into Bitcoin right now at 10,800. Looks like a line in the sand. You could put a nice stop loss here at like 10,664. What I really want to see is we're looking at the weekly candle, and all we want to do is make sure this weekly candle closes above 10,500. Very, very, very important that this weekly candle that we're on right now closes at 10,500. It goes back down below 10,500 Sunday night, and we close. It's going to be a very bear sign for Bitcoin. So we really need to see. One thing I am looking at, though, is we have a cross coming on the weekly. The last time we had a cross coming on the weekly, Bitcoin went down very, very hard from 12,000 all the way back to that low of 6,000. Actually, that was that 13,000 area. No, 12,000, yeah. And we came all the way back down. That was in May. All the way back down to 6,700. That was the last time we had a pretty big high turn on the weekly. Here we had another one right there in this area. We went from about 10,300 all the way back down. That was that March crash. We did end up hitting 38. So both times that we saw the blue line crossing the red line on the weekly, we saw a lot of pain, and we're about to have it now. Hopefully we have a bounce that can take us past 12,000 to 13,000, and then we can have a correction down to 8. That's what I'm really hoping for, and that's what I see. But if it doesn't happen, it's just not really sure exactly. Okay, let me see the chat. I lost the chat. Okay, let's bring that chat in so I can see it all the time. It's an emoji. Great stuff. LOL. What's up? Buffering. Yeah. But it's going. Have to take off. Thanks, brother. No worries, Joe. Golden ratio. Same pattern happening again and again in smaller fractions. Yep. Really want to accumulate. Good news for me. Yeah. No. I $200 every single month is I'm going into Bitcoin automatically, just blindly. Like, doesn't matter what I have, what's going on, because I know that money will be better, way better off in Bitcoin than it is in any other medium form of money. Okay, the trade that I'm in right now is BNB up, which is a 3 times leverage trade token on Binance. And why am I in that coin? Well, on the 1 hour, we are about to have a cross coming. We have a double bottom here, as you can see. And I'm just using these odds in my favor. Also, the 200-day moving average is seeming to be holding up the price. We want to see that it holds there. Are you going to get into BCC today? Basically, already holding a trade in BTC from 2 days ago on Monday was the trade of the day that I basically set at 10,770. Just still holding that trade with a stop loss somewhere, 10,450. Because I believe if we break 10,500, word sound is good. But I'm noticing it is a mono. It is a mono signal, because when I go to my channel, it is a mono signal, because when I go to my channel, it is a mono signal, because when I go to, yeah, see, funny. We'll play the same things over and over again, and that will actually go on in perpetuity, which I find weird. So like if you keep watching this, and that will actually go on in perpetuity, which I find weird. So like if you keep watching this, and that will actually go on in perpetuity, and then I actually get softer. So like if you keep watching this, and that will actually go on, as if I'm going deeper into space. But why am I getting softer? Where am I going? Like why is my audio getting less and less? Like I'm going into the digital realms of what I just found that really funny. I've done that a few times, and you can create like a trip. Like if you look at your own stream, it just goes into itself over and over and replays itself, playing itself. It's kind of like that cool artwork that you see with that like the stairs. So this is my trade of the day is BNB up. I really like it. It got slaughtered after it got accumulated for Bella token, which I knew was going to happen. So basically BNB is fun to play because the odds are in your favor. People will stack a token, and then when the token goes up, what up, Muser? And then when the token goes live on Binance, right, everyone will sell their BNB because they're done staking. They got their Bella. And then there's other people who were just riding BNB until Bella. They didn't even care about the staking rewards at all. And then those people sell off as well. It creates like a nice, basically it creates a beautiful climate to make money on a short. Also, you have bearish divergence, which you have a swing high here to a swing high here, and you have a swing high to a swing high here. That tells you that the trend is going to fall down. And look, it did exactly that. So divergences are huge. If you're not using your divergences, please get a divergence cheat sheet. Right now, I'll put one up on the screen for you guys, and you can just do a screen share. I have control print screen, which is near F12 on a PC. And if it's a Mac, it's Shift Apple 4. You can take a shot of the screen. So right now, get ready to take a shot of the screen. If you haven't already, I'm about to give you guys a cheat sheet that will show you hidden bullish divergence very easily, very fast. You got to print this out, keep it on your desktop at all times, but this is what you want. And what we were just looking at, the price that is going up like this, but going down, and that tells you, look, price will go down. Regular bearish divergence, we just call bearish divergence. We don't say anything. Then you have different levels. Price is going down, but the RSI is going up. Hidden bearish divergence. Then you have prices flat, but the RSI is going down. Exaggerated bearish divergence. Then you have the absolute opposite. Price is going down, but the RSI is going up. And look, you draw these lines on the bottom when it's bullish, on the top when it's bearish. So I say bullish bottom, bullish bottom. Bulls hit you, they put you on the bottom. Remember that, bullish bottom. Bulls hit you, they put you on the bottom. You always want to draw your bullish divergences on the bottom of your oscillator, okay? Something a lot of people will mess up. I'll see beginners and they'll be drawing bullish divergence up here. And it can't even be because you're not drawing it on the bottom. So just remember that. Bearish on top. You know, a bear gets on top of you, rips you up, right? A bull knocks you down on your bottom. So bearish top, bull on the bottom. That's a good way to remember it. And that's how you... Bull in crypto, man. What up? Hope you're doing well in your new state. Everything's going well. I missed you, though. Wish you were back here in Mass. But, hey, you're happy as a clam, I heard the last time you told us. So I hope it's still going well. So this is what I see for BNB coin. Basically got in at around 1660. I set the trap later last night thinking it would come down, and it did. Could have set the trap a little lower. Basically, and that's another lesson, is setting your limit orders lower than your entry point. Always try to catch it, you know, if you can. I mean, every once in a while you have good confirmation you want to get down, but always try to catch it if you can. Also, we're going to pull a Fibonacci on the 1 hour on this just to see where yeah, we'll do the 4 hour just to give more confidence. If you're not sure how to pull a Fibonacci, that's something that I also teach. And these things seem complex till you sit with them, and then they're not as complex as you realize. But right here, bouncing off the 0.5 Fibonacci level, extremely great place for accumulation. Sometimes we do get to the 618, but the 0.5, the 618, both great places. The golden pocket is in between the 0.5 and the 618, but this is really good. We are seeing the 21-day moving average curve. We'd like to see it curve back up. That would make sense in confluence with this move. And we want to see this level hold. Basically, 1494, if this goes below that, it's going to break through a Fibonacci and there's going to be not much resistance. We don't have huge support in this region. Next level of support is back down here at 1170. That's another reason why you would like to have a tight stop on this, because if it does keep going, or if Bitcoin decides to have a bad day and it takes a lot of these alts with it, it'll happen. But BNB gets traded so much, has a lot of volume. They're going to be doing more stakes for more coins, right? So people could stake BNB for other coins. It's going to be just like Bella, and then people are going to sell it off. So right now I feel like it was in its sell-off. It bottomed again, and now it's just time to accumulate some BNB coin. And to me, it's a great place. We can also look at the BNB chart itself. It should be just in the same place as this BNB up, and it is. So you can see that we were in this falling wedge that I thought we were going to kind of break out of, but we fell down. And you can see now we're forming that bottom area. And that's exactly what Bitcoin dominance did. We all can remember right here, we formed a double bottom, and look what happened to the price. It boomed up. So that's basically, I'm playing the odds of a bullish pattern of a double bottom, which is in my favor. I'm also in a falling wedge bit here that has a 68% chance to break to the upside. In the 4 hour, I also am in the pink with the blue line curving, and I also feel like I have some hidden bullish divergence that I believe will be playing out not too long from now. And I am using all those as my confluence. I also have falling volume on a falling price action, which tells me that this move is almost over, time for reversal, right? It means there's not enough people that want to keep selling this. This guy, a lot of people wanted to sell it, then not as many people, then not as many people, not as many. The group's getting smaller, man. And eventually, I don't think anyone's going to sell it. And so that's my trade of the day, is BNB up. And, I could be wrong. I'm not always 100% right. But look at all the reasons why I'm using this as an entry for a trade. Okay? And I like this entry here at 1592 even. I think it's a good spot. Look, we got bought up on the wicks. And let's look at the 30-minute. On the 30-minute, we even now have a somewhat of a double bottom forming on the small local area. And here is the double bottom again, still kind of controlling. Still, and we look at the 30-minute, is a higher high, a higher low right there as well, creating a new trend. And even on the 30-minute, we have a cross about to occur, telling you that, boom, we should be booming up. And let's just even look at the small target of this falling wedge. So this is how I break down a trade. I spend 20-30 minutes on the coin, understanding my entries, understanding my stop losses, feeling out my risk before I even decide to buy in, right? So we have a temp target of 1842. Boom, 15% gains coming on BNB up. So, and it's also a 3 times leverage token, so I think you may make more than that. I'm really digging the TA. Taking all the, talking all this out loud is good for my brain. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. What's the market feeling like today? Theo and your old Tesla. I know what you want. I know what you want, Theo. I get to know my peoples. You want your Tesla. You want to see the Dow. You're freaking out, and you don't want to leave. You want to stay. Now, my Penn Gaming call is still in play. I gave that to everyone on Instagram. Said Penn would basically go all the way up to 71.80. Still doing its thing. On the 30-minute, you're going to see it just has the pink blue line curving. It's about to rip up. Going to hit the target. I got in at 51.50. We'll be getting out at 76. That is the target. A wonderful gain of 47% for Penn Gaming. I put this on my Instagram for everybody, and this is also just to show you what's going on here. Here's an Instagram call. All right, I'm going to give Instagram a free one right now because a lot of you guys need it. That was rude, but I shouldn't have said it like that. Penn Gaming, okay, 51.30. We're looking at the 4-hour chart, very strong. We have a MACD cross. The histogram is ending. When it gets into the pink, that's when the move begins to begin. So you want to watch the red. When a pink line comes out, the move begins. Pink line, move begins. Okay, you see this blue line about to bend. When the blue line curves and crosses the red line, look, price went up. Blue line crosses the red line right here, price went up. We need this blue line to curve, and when we see it about to cross the red line, we're going to enter Penn Gaming, bottom of the trend line, buy at 51.40. Should bounce back up. And then we have a target for Penn Gaming, a temporary target, by taking the top of the bull flag here, taking a pull, and putting it right here. Our target for pen gaming is 75, okay? If you get into the trade right now, sorry, just bear with me. You have 44% gains looking at you. MACD cross coming, pull in, hidden bullish divergence. All these indications tell me that pen gaming is a buy at 51.40. I'm giving this to everyone on Instagram. So I gave that to Instagram. Like, I mean, I gave it out like free, right? And not sure about pump like crypto can, but it'll definitely go up some. No, I mean, I made that call at 51.40. I mean, I'm showing you guys. Pen gaming is now at 71.51, and my target is 76.50. Had you just even watched, if you joined my Instagram, you would have made 42% on that call. I don't know what more I can provide as value. It's just insane, right? Cool, thanks, yeah. So I'm just showing people that, guys, you think Sony is going to get a pump with them releasing their PS5? Asking for a friend. You know what I mean? It's kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news idea. Let's just look at the Dow, because the Dow does affect us, and let's also look at the dollar index, the DXY, right? US dollar currency index. Let's see what's going on. So on the daily, it's good because it's telling us that move is kind of done, right? The blue line is curving, and we should be getting a red histogram and a reset. It looks a little bit like Bitcoin, how it fell off and did the same pattern, but Bitcoin boomed back up, and this did not. We also see we have heavy resistance in this area that we are hitting for the dollar. We don't want to see the dollar gain. If the dollar gains, it'll hurt Bitcoin a little bit. But you know what? It floundered, and it went up, and then it came back down. It's good for the dollar. Hey, love learning. Hey, hi all. Hey, what's going on? Theo, right back to work for me. We'll join back in later. Wait, Theo, you want me to just check Tesla for you real fast? I know you want Tesla. Tesla at 433. What do I see happening for Tesla? Right now, it has a cross on the daily. Looks like this will basically continue. Right now, that blue line curving down. We might be kind of go sideways for a little and then begin to pop. Watch out for that double top on Tesla. Could create a bearish pattern. On the 4 hour, on the 4 hour, we do see a double top with this blue turning. So look for this measured move of this double top to play out. Come back to this idea. It's a chance that Tesla resets back down at 200. If that double top plays out, just something to see. Or we can also look at it at the beginning of a triangle. Bit of a bull pennant, honestly, beginning. So we'll see this come back down to the trend line, and that will be the next trade. Tesla should come back down here to 339. So yeah, I think it'd be a good time to sell Tesla right now and reaccumulate. I'd have to say that. Yeah. Sushi, it took a massive dump, thinking it will pump when this market gets green again. I think sushi will come back up. It's a long-term hold. But again, guys, stop losses, right? Keep your stop losses tight. Looking at gold, I still have a trade on gold. I'm sticking to it. Gold going up to 21.40 an ounce. Look for that to happen. We can see gold is just forming higher highs, higher lows right here. Look, here's our low. Here's our another higher low. Here's a third higher low. On the 4 hour, we see our first pink bar, which is the beginning of a measured move. And yeah, I see gold actually even now because it got extended, raising my target now for gold to 21.66, and I'm sticking to it. Everything will be fine. That kid should buy sushi back with the 14 million he took. No, he did give them back all the money though. He gave them back all the money. That's what I thought happened. So we should be good, right? Everything is great. Okay, don't slouch, kids. Always keep your abs tight and keep your back straight. All right, slouching is not good. JNUG, I'm in a JNUG trade, long trade. As you can see, it fell off the cliff when everything kind of tanked. This is a gold ETF. You get 2 times the leverage on that trade, so you might as well just trade this instead of gold. It is kind of deciding that it will turn a little bit, but it's been flatlining here, and it's in a bit of a bull pennant. So I just want to show you guys the target for JNUG. Should break through the length of this pole, and that puts JNUG back up to $226 a share. And it's coming because gold's going to go up. They're going to keep printing money. Same reason why you should be accumulating Bitcoin. It's all tied together. So Bitcoin now on the 4-hour beginning its red moves here, but that's pretty good. It even got bought up in a wick on one of the first red histograms, which is telling me that I believe that Bitcoin will hold these levels at 10,800 and continue to rise up. I don't see we're going to see a pullback for Bitcoin until we get back over that 12,000 region. I'm still calling a long for Bitcoin in at 10,770. We are getting close to that long, but I got a stop loss below these moving averages here around 10,480. And the reason why I'm doing that is because if Bitcoin breaks 10,500, and to me that will be bearish, it could not withstand the move it's on. But the trend is your friend until it's not. On the 4-hour, look at the trend that we are forming. It's almost a bit of a parabolic move. When you need a curve to show the trend, that's a good sign, right? So if we come out and we get our curve pattern here, we move up. Look at Bitcoin, So making a parabolic bit of a run there. I still like BNB as the best trade only because it got shorted, it got pushed down and shorted so hard. And that's why we want to use those. We want to use everything we can to our advantage, right? So if I'm trying to think of something, but if you were a boxer and you had a boxing match and you notice that the boxer started to have a weak left side, then that's the side you would work on. And it's kind of like, that's how we trade, right? If we see something that's in our favor that can give us an edge, we should work on it. We should work on it. I like Balancer. It's basically a liquidity exchange. It's getting in there with DeFi. You can see we have falling volume with the falling price action as well. It's telling me that this trend is kind of on its way out. Don't see any divergences. Don't see any bearish divergence as well. Everything seems to be good. We have these circle hooks that I've been seeing recently, kind of these rounded hooks. I'll show you one in FET as well. Looks like a J almost. Double top that played out pretty close to its measured move. That's another thing. I like to play the end of a measured move of a double top. A lot of times that represents the reversal. You get between 70 and 100% of that idea. How do you get the measured move? You bring the M up to the top, the average of both the M's or maybe one of the highest M's. It depends. It changes. It varies, but it's pretty much. And then you go here, and that would be the bottom of this measured move. But we didn't hit it here. We had previous support. So here we had previous resistance. Yeah, we bounced off it here. Kind of acted as a bit of a range in this area. We bounced off it here, and we're bouncing off it here. That is a double bottom, as you can clearly see, as strange as it is. Bottom. We're seeing a lot of double bottoms in BNB coin, in Balancer. I bet if I looked at Atom, we got a double bottom, right? So let's just look at the pattern here and why I like Balancer as a trade. Breaking out of this falling wedge that was in, number one, with confirmation and a closed candle on the 4-hour, which is strong, and not a lot of wick back, so people didn't sell it off too much. Holding these new levels, and you can see that will be another level of support and resistance, because here it was resistance. So we also see the 21-day moving average curling. Let's look at it on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, it's starting to make its move with the double bottom. Very bullish pattern. We just take the measured move of this double bottom like I just showed you. We take the middle of the W, we bring the W up. It's very similar to the M. It's the same thing as a double top. We just reverse it. That would bring us back up to this same region here at 24. So I like Balancer here for a quick scalp. Nice gain of 12, 13%. Again, I'm taking small, quick gains here, not going for my usual 20, 30%. Bought a dozen back when everything tanked in March, just holding. That's a good idea, Chris. Yep, I bought a lot of JNUG down at $3. They did do a 20 to 1 or whatever, so that where it's at right now at 140 is really $14. So just remember that. But I'm in a 3 up to 14. I mean, the gains is insane. If gold is going to keep going up. It's only a matter of time. What's the winner on my chart right now? DMG. Now, a lot of people talking about that on KuCoin, right? See that Bitcoin down now. If you were to, it's a bit of a cup and handle I saw on BNB down, in my opinion. But look, the measured move was over. We're about to curve down. That's good. That means you should be in BNB up, right? So just playing the back and forth ideas of BNB and BNB down. But eventually, look at BNB down. does have a cross and pink coming on the daily, which is something to think about. So does BNB have a huge correction coming? That's what this chart says. Penn Gaming, man, it's gonna hit that target today, I believe, on its way. I would even take my profits right now, 42% gains for Penn Gaming. So, but publicly, I mean, not many traders are gonna publicly go on their Instagram account publicly, right, on August 31st and give you guys a trade, right, that within 18 days you would have made 47% gains. So I don't see it a lot, even in the crypto space, and that's why yeah. Okay, where is that? Okay, guys, are you guys in position? What's going on? Is there anything you want me to go over? Let's get into the news. There's probably a lot of insane news today. No, I have actually some of my favorite news occurring today. Things that I really like to see happening in the crypto space. Here, though, it's not giving me my news, man. I want my news. Kraken becomes the first crypto exchange. This is what I wanted to talk about. This is the first thing I wanted to discuss. Like, Kraken becomes the first crypto exchange to obtain banking charter. The U.S. state of Wyoming has granted its first banking license to crypto exchange Kraken. Now, Wyoming does not like bankers. Farmers don't like bankers. They never have. They never will. And that's why Unicorn 282, man. Come on, man. Unicorn drop. Oh, we can talk about the drop that they gave us. Yeah, we're gonna get into that as well. That's amazing news. I mean, insane. Another reason why you should be in crypto. So Wyoming Banking Board passed a unanimous vote to grant Kraken a banking charter. Now, guys, let's talk about this. This is insane. Basically, what does this mean? You're gonna be able to keep your coins at a bank. The whole point was, though, for us to be our own bank, right? But you know what? Maybe you can have your private key access to there, just like you have like a MetaMask wallet or something that's attached to your ledger. You could probably have you can obtain your private keys at that. You know, maybe they have, I don't know how it works. Right? They can now obtain cryptocurrency directly from their accounts, hence eliminating the need for separate crypto and banking accounts. It's a major breakthrough in retail adoption of cryptocurrencies. Wait. They can obtain cryptocurrencies from their accounts. Like, that's why it's changing the game. You have a bank system. So, like, we're all going to run and open a bank account over at Kraken, like, immediately. Becoming a bank is pretty awesome. Imagining what's now possible. Wow, dude. Providing a full suite of services to Marmot coin holders everywhere. A guy can dream. I'm excited, man. Binance joins yield farming craze, launches liquidity mining service. That's something else. But again, people say that's a decentralized liquidity, and centralized liquidity, we don't want that. A lot of people say, yeah. And it's called Liquid Swap, I believe. You know, launch pool, Liquid Swap. Yeah, crypto doesn't get much wilder and wester than Wyoming. You know, a town has I may be moving there. I heard their laws are the best for crypto. It would be the best for me. News for crypto: you can fund with fiat deposits, onboarding, and then be able to buy crypto. It's insane news for crypto. Okay, guys, did you get in? Now, I've been using Uniswap on and off for the past month. And if you use Uniswap in the past month, you can claim free tokens. Like, you connect the wallet, it's going to know, oh, that's your wallet that you always use. And look, claim your Uni tokens. I've been trying to claim for the last 10 hours, and it just is not happening. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't work. Let me see, maybe it did work. So I just wanted to go over it for you guys. Now, I wanted to discuss the Coinbase wallet and the MetaMask wallet. The difference is, I like MetaMask because MetaMask, you can change the fees and the gas prices and all that other stuff. Here in the Coinbase wallet, I'm unable to change the fees. So if I claim this token, and the price is going up and down all the time, I confirm it. It just basically sits there as a pending transaction for hours and hours and hours. I know how to change this if it's MetaMask, but they wouldn't let me use the MetaMask which is weird to me, and I don't understand, and it's pissing me off because the price of this coin is just going up and up and up, right, and doing all different stuff. And I still think it's good, though. At 275, people sold it all the way down. It got sold down to 243, but at one point, it's 450 right here, and this first bar, you can't see it, but this is a bar here, and it was all the way up at, I think it was $12 when it came out. Yeah. It was almost 14 bucks. And they gave me 400 of them, right? So let's just do that math. 400 times 14. They gave me $5,000. I wasn't able to cash out on the $5,000, but like they gave me the potential to have $5,000 for completely free, like completely free, just for using Uniswap. I find that insane. Lifer, I was just saying the same thing to my wife. We might be checking out Wyoming too. Yeah, dude. And I've always liked Wyoming. I've always liked it. I've always liked Montana, Big Sky Country, Wyoming, Jackson Hole. My dad basically brought me there when I was really little. I don't remember much, but it's like a mystical place. A lot of Native American spirit there. Just a lot of good feeling. And look, even they're pushing my BNB up. Strong buy. I didn't take this signal. This was my own signal, but you can see the signals here are pushing it. BNB up. Kind of worries me. They're not always the best signals. And again, you see USDT for USDC, USDT for T, USDT for B. When I see that, USDT for PAX, tells me to be careful. Tells me that there's something going on in the markets. So finally got mine. Took me a few. Had to add a custom coin, and it popped up as having 400 uni. It's pretty sick. Anybody watch Yellowstone? Is that like an actual show? Wait, Chris, what wallet were you using, and how did you do it? Please let me know immediately, because I'm having issues. And I want my uni, man. I want my dang uni. I'm going to get it. Like, I know it's mine. Word. Yeah, something going on with the Coinbase wallet. The operation cannot be completed. Cipher core bridge error. The data requested acting, which could take money from you. Damn, man. It's like I just want to see that $1,200 pop in. Right now it's $250, right? So 400 times 250, we're looking at the 50 cents is 200, 400 to 8. Dude, I'm looking at $1,000 right now. I'm looking at $1,000, and I want it, and I can't get it. You know what? I almost think it's a blessing. I think Uni's gonna do really well. I really do. I think $8 a coin in a month, right? And then 400 will be $3,200. Dude, I can end up buying a car, man, because of Uni. Like, I find that insane. Shout out to everyone on the stream right now. Where are we at? We're at 10:24. We're going to be wrapping it up in about 20 minutes. Try to keep it an hour. You guys don't have, hours to be on the stream. I don't have hours to be on the stream. Sometimes the stream goes long, though. I'll be honest. Sometimes we do hit 3 hours, 2.5. Okay, so Powell's press conference, right? 3 things to take away from the press conference. He was yada, yada, yada. As governments force people and industries in a state of lockdown to curb fast-spreading infection and intentionally cause a string of collateral damages. What do you guys think about that? I would love to hear your guys' idea. Sweden didn't lock down anybody. Like, I like to look at what McAfee says here. I know he's a very controversial figure, but this is part of the economy, and it's affecting all of us. And I know you guys want to learn TA and all that, but I do want to discuss this idea here. Now, McAfee was pointing out masks are useless, masks are good. 57% say they're useless. Every time I go to the park or I'm doing something, I go to put a mask on my daughter, I feel really messed up. Like, I don't feel right putting a mask on my daughter's face. Did you already talk more about how you feel about Coinbase wallet? Thanks. Well, I like the Coinbase wallet, but what I don't like that I can't set the gas price, right? On the Met, I can't set the gas. And if I can't set the gas, it basically makes the transactions hard to go through. Now look at this. This was
ocular inflammation and immunology. I'm a former medical editor that knows how to read the medical science. I read more than the titles and the abstracts. I look at the methodologies. When I looked at the methodologies of the science being used to support community wearing of masks, I found a real paucity of solid high-level science. In fact, we've been studying this issue for over 30 years with regards to the transmission of influenza in the population. One of the reasons that we have never recommended the community wearing of medical masks is because it's been shown in the highest levels of science, randomized controlled trials, meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials, to not be effective. That hand washing, social distancing, masks add almost nothing to that equation. So it has a very marginal, at best, efficacy.
Anyway, but all he said was that Sweden just let people run rampant, right? And they basically they didn't put on the implications that we did. And yes, they had more deaths at one point, but eventually it kind of, they have now a less death rate. And eventually I think they'll have more herd immunity. I will take this with a grain of salt, and we have to look at it for the next 6 months. But all right, let's get back into the news. Let's get into GRS and TRX. GRS. But a lot of good news, man. MicroStrategy stock continues to soar after Bitcoin purchase. Just remember this. MicroStrategy stock continues to soar after Bitcoin purchase. On Tuesday, NASDAQ-listed business services MicroStrategy bought $175 million worth of Bitcoin. This came weeks after the company siphoned $250 into the leading cryptocurrency, citing its ability to act as a reserve asset better than the US dollars. I'm telling you right now, these guys, their algorithms, all their setups, they're going to start telling them that if they're not in Bitcoin, they're going to get seriously injured. The algorithms can figure out the scarcity. They can understand what's happening in the markets. They program these to protect themselves. More and more purchases like this are going to become public and going to become in the news. $175 million worth of Bitcoin, right? And now their stock is just absolutely going up. They wrote this, 8 hours ago. This is huge news. Huge news. Okay. All right. Bitcoin holding 10,820. Let's look at TRX. I want to check out Adam as well for you guys. I like Adam here at $5, holding an even Stevens area. We're getting into Adam. Again, you can see the double bottom forming. A lot of these are in the same place. Some are a little lower on the Fibonacci levels, but in great accumulation zones. So MetaMask using the Brave browser, then went down to add token. Chose token. Yo, my Brave browser won't connect to my MetaMask. Can you tell? Every time, look, I use the Brave browser. I hit the MetaMask. Like, this is Brave. I hit my MetaMask. I put in my password. That's incorrect, right? I put in my password, and I go to Uniswap. Now, I didn't do many transactions, so all my transactions are on my Coinbase wallet as well. So there's no tokens. I connect the wallet. I go install MetaMask. It wants me to install it, but I already have it right here. I don't understand why they're not connecting. If you could explain what you did, or if there's something I'm doing wrong that you can't understand, I can't figure that out. Okay, let's get into TRX and GRS. Grosso coin, dude. Old Grosso coin, man, from back in the day. See, I have like a memory, I remember all these coins. Okay, so we'll do TA now. Beginner TA on these coins. We'll start small, and we'll show you how I begin to set up a trade. We're going to look at Grosso coin immediately. All right. Which I don't even think I have, because it's like, And you probably want the Bitcoin pair, I'm guessing. Put the pairs you guys want as well, because remember, you said look at GRS and TRX, but like, are we buying it with BNB? Are we buying it with Bitcoin? Most likely you're buying it with Bitcoin, but I want to ask just to be specific so that my answers are there for you. Well, I like this coin because I see it has bottomed its booty off. I mean, look at this thing. Looks a lot like Grin, honestly. These old 2007 don't laugh. Yeah, but I mean, it is. You can see it's clearly at a nice level of support. You can see that line's already there for us on the VPVR. Okay. So let's see what we got going. Here's someone has an idea for it. Trend reversal. They think we're going to boom up. It didn't happen so much, but we did come back to the same point. Maybe we'll just reset this line. That's why other people have ideas. Alan Masters is unreal, though. The guy hits targets like you wouldn't believe. check them out on TradingView. If you don't have a TradingView account, please sign up for TradingView. It's even free. You can keep changing accounts every 30 days. Here is the link. I'll send it into the chat. But yeah, sign up for TradingView so you can follow along with me and you can understand what we're doing here as a group. If I buy some coin off Uniswap, where does the token sit after the purchase? It's basically, you have to understand that your MetaMask wallet, your Ether, basically these are ERC20 tokens on Uniswap. Okay? So that's what the first thing you have to understand is they can live on an Ethereum address. They're basically Ethereum. So you basically create an Ethereum address, you send the token there, and then you basically just have to create custom lists by finding the token address. The decimal is usually 18. That, you want to put 18 there in the number, and and then you'll be able to see what token you have. 58% gains coming out of Grosso coin. It's double bottoming. Here it had a huge fallout. Basically, it's almost like a triple bottom with a wick, scammy wick. Now we're holding this level of support on the daily. Look at this MACD. You're right. I mean, it's getting beat down. Pink is coming soon. I mean, how much more can it get beat? Definitely something to look at. Not the worst idea ever here, getting into Grosso coin. No one's talking about it. I do like a coin that no one's discussing, but will it have the volume? Look like it's forming a double bottom here. Look, bottom, another bottom right here. So it's got a double bottom with another double bottom. This is the double bottom day. Like every single coin I'm showing you has a double bottom. This would be a great place to buy. But why I like it is because we have red coming, which pink should come. The blue line's very low and also double bottoming. We also have a double bottom here on the RSI. So you have bullish patterns in almost every single oscillator and the price action. And if that's very bullish. Secondly, I think Bitcoin will keep going up, which would take up, might bump. But this might hurt the BTC pair. I would be in the USDT pair. I trade USDT mainly for those reasons. Now, I like this trade because it's one of the lowest risk trade of all these coins, right? All the other coins are ranging in areas where they have support and resistance, and if those break, they can fall, right? This is at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. Like, good call on this. I don't know where you found it or who told you about it. Sounds like you were watching Da Vinci, because he likes to find these bottom coins and that little old lady strategy. You buy right now and you sell on a double. You buy right now and you sell half on a double, and you just keep doing that as it keeps going up throughout the bull market, and you will do very well, and it will be way less stressful. So that's another idea. Just remember that. Yes, if you have connected your wallet already. Yeah, but dude, my wallet, look, I have MetaMask. It's not connecting. It's like not registering. It keeps telling me on Uniswap to install MetaMask. But right here, like Coinbase Wallet, I have it. So why won't these connect? Yeah, why won't these connect? But yeah, I like this. You're making me want to take a nibble on Grosso coin. I'm actually going to look at the USDT pair for myself. Might not have one. It doesn't have one. Yeah, it doesn't have one. You could buy out for the US dollar, though. That's because you show not many people know about this coin. It makes me sketched out, man. Getting into Bitcoin pairs. If Bitcoin tanks, then you tank, and I do know it will become the store of value one day. So you do want to hold as much Bitcoin as possible. But what I want to do is trade. Once I have $1 million, then I'll take $500,000 and buy some more Bitcoin with it. Token address can be found on CoinGecko under contract address. No, I know this, Chris. Ah, man. You use MetaMask to claim your Uniswap. For some reason, my Brave browser will not recognize my MetaMask. It gets recognized on Chrome, but not on Brave, and I don't understand why. So Bitcoin dominance fell a little bit on the 1 hour and then got bought back up. Seems like it's kind of falling down a little bit, which is good. And on the 30 minute, it tells me, you know what, we got some pain coming. But on the 1 hour, it tells you we're about to cross. It is holding the support and did not break back down. And look how much we moved yesterday. Like, that's an extreme move for Bitcoin dominance. You got to stay on your radar, man. It's got to be on your radar. Please hit the like button if you just joined. Really appreciate it. What happens with the like button, let me explain, is if you hit the like button like me, look, I hit the like button. I like this guy. I'm watching this guy. I think he's cool. I like his information. I think he's providing value. Then you're basically standing on the corner with a sign saying, Crypto Lifer gives good value. I like his value. I get a lot from his value. And when you hit the like button, other people see and say, you know what? Maybe I want some value. And you help other people gain more value. So help other people gain more value by doing the right thing, hitting that like button. It'd be awesome. I really appreciate it. I like Russell Coin. Let's get into TRX. I like this. I would actually make a purchase right here. It has double bottom on the RSI. Has basically kind of a double bottom forming here on the MACD. It has a double bottom on the price action. It has a double bottom on the price action because it's a double bottom on the right side with a double bottom in a larger time frame. It's in a bull pennant with the price coming up into it, and it has a target of 58%. And that is like just the bare bones minimum when it begins to move. Watch this thing go up. You could easily 10x your money on Coin. So just something to think about. We do need a bull market and we need to see things move. That's why you buy in right now and you put your stop loss like right here. What I love about this trade is 58% gains, and we can do like an 8-9% stop loss like right here below this other wick, this scammy wick right here. And so with a 12% stop loss, even that's a 5-to-1 risk reward ratio, you know. That's why I love buying here at the bottom of the trend line. See, if you buy up here, then you have to worry it's going to come back down to the trend line because it does a lot. So if you buy at the bottom of the trend line, the worst that can happen is it falls out of the pattern, which negates the bullishness of the entire idea, and you don't want to be in the trade anyway. So that's why this is like, maybe I may turn this into like the accumulation of the day, not the trade of the day, because I don't know when this will actually start to move. But I think this is a great time to accumulate Grosso Coin. And thanks for putting it on the radar. And I built a really good case for that on the daily and the 4-hour. Yeah. So look, and it's in the pink with the blue line just curving. This has everything that my system loves. Everything. Even a double bottom on the RSI touching the dotted lines in with a higher RSI. Like, this is insane. This is textbook. I love this trade. Absolutely love it. RSI also in a falling wedge. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I can't seem to get my MetaMask to work with the Brave browser. TRX. Let's get into TRX. Let's see what's happening. What is the pair you want? I'm guessing you want the BTC pair. The BTC pair. Sorry. All right, cool. So, wow, TRX. I mean, this is textbook time to buy. Textbook time to buy TRX. Everyone loved it. It was all just swap. It's again all the liquidity, blah, 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 right? Everyone's all over it. A lot of people think it's excuse my language, a shit coin that will never even come close to Ethereum.
Daddy, your pants that were on the ground last night, you wearing those to the suckers, so I figured I'd take all the stuff out and put it in laundry.
Thank you so much, you sweet, sweet little girl.
Daddy, where do I put all this?
Just put those right there. I'll go through it all on the chair here. Put it right there. Watch your hands on my drill. Thank you, sweetheart. You're the best.
You're welcome.
We play soccer later?
Yep.
I'm going to make her the best soccer, I'm going to make her a star, man. Like, that's my plan. All right, so TRX, extremely oversold. You can even see we have a double bottom here. Look, a little bottom and a little bottom, which played out. Coming back down here. Wow. I mean, definitely the buy was right here in the pink when the blue line was curving, but we have everything again on the 4-hour in a falling wedge. This tells me this is time to accumulate TRX, right? I mean, you want to buy when everyone else is thinking it's done, or when a lot of newbies don't understand. Let's pull a Fibonacci on that. It looks like it basically came back 80%. Look how they line up like clockwork. Insane, right? So bounced off the 886, right? So an 88% retrace. Unreal. Blew through the 618, the 706, and the 786. We are now sitting here bouncing off the 886. This is a great trade. A couple reasons why. TRX is in the news, right? Justin's son's going to be doing this and that with it. It's got Toucan. If you look at Toucan with Trevon James, he's got a really good channel. and he's pushing Toucan and talking about Tron a lot. So he's putting Tron on a lot of people's radars. So that's also really huge. And it's extremely oversold. Let's just look at it on the daily. On the daily, yeah, we have hopefully a pink bar on its way. It's kind of like done. This double top kind of played out, hit its target. I actually really like TRX right now. You guys are on point. Either you're using my system or you know what's up. Yeah, let's look at the TRX up token. Because why don't we play some leverage if we think it's going to move at 565? It's in the same way. It's a newer token, so we have less price action on it. It's in the same way, though. You know, I mean, it just had its cross, super falling wedge. I like this trade right now. I like this trade for many reasons. I like this trade. It fits. It fits with the system. We're in the pink. I like to front run the pink and get this move that already occurred. I like to be like right here. But you can't always. Sometimes you do need to wait for confirmation. One thing I do want to show you, though, is we could be looking at a fake out. And I just want to show you here. The only thing is, though, that was the 618. So here, look, we had a falling wedge, and we started the green pattern here, and it looks just like this. But then it just continued to go down. You know? So, and we would have bought in here in the pink with the blue line curving. It would have looked right. But honestly, the blue line never did cross. Here we have a confirmed cross. I actually really like this buy right now. You guys are making me salivate. Jesus. It just has everything that we look for in my system. See, I don't go after news. I don't go after pumps. I don't go over anything. Extremely oversold. Like, if you buy and you hold it for 2 weeks, the chances of you losing money are very low because you're buying and, like, look at the last time you bought down here. You would have had to sit tight for a bit. I mean, about a week. You would have gone in at like July 29th area, and you would have sat in Tron for 2 weeks until you got your huge pump. Maybe you would have sold here, come again, then you would have had another cross right here, and boom, dude, that cross was epic. Epic. But that was that whole, you know, August. Well, that was pretty new. That was with the just swap, the liquidity, right? And everyone just going crazy for Tron. Then it got the sell-off at the 886. I like this. I almost want to call this the trade of the day, but I'm still sticking with my BNB. But I like this almost better than BNB. I'm going to switch this to trade of the day. This is an 8. This is an 8. And the climate, trading climate, I like to give a trading climate. On the day, we're at about a 5.5. Yesterday, we were at like a 3 and a 4. Basically, with the dominance rising and us not knowing where we were at, it was a sketchy time. But right now, we're at a 5, which is all right. Right? And what I mean by trading climate, I mean, like, what are the odds that your trades are going to work out? What are the odds that pumps are going to go, that breakouts are going to break out? And we're not at an 8 or a 9. We were like 4 or 5 weeks ago. Things were just ripping, right? But we're not there right now. We're just not. So in my opinion, I don't know. It's this looks like the best trade. Beat down the most. 886. Looking like it's about to break out of the falling wedge. One thing I do see, though, is the 21-day moving average just crossed the 200. I want to see on the 1 hour how bad that got. All right, we see it curving back up now. We do need to see this 21 start crossing these other averages. That's going to be the first sign that this is turning bullish again. A lot of people wouldn't want to trade this until these moving averages start to come aligned, like right here. See where the white is below on top of the red, on top of the pink, on top of the yellow? When moving averages become aligned, that's when they're bullish. You can see we're above the white line. Whenever the price goes below the white line, that's bearish. But look, we broke above it here, then we played with it, then we got above it, and that started to move. We just got above it here. Usually we do test it one more time before we run, but I like this trade a lot. Thank you for putting it on the radar. Let's look at DOT. Everyone wants Polkadot. It's been playing games. It's there, and it's not like, you know, if you're in Polkadot or if you've been in and out. I sold at 527, still waiting patiently for my re-entry. Like, I haven't given up on it. I love the project. It's like I'm long-term. I'm in there long-term, but I'm not there at the moment. What I'll do is because it's closer to the end, we're going to look at this as if you were a student of mine and we were just going over how to trade. So the first thing we're going to look at is, I like to look at it on the like the 12-hour, a bigger time frame, there's not a lot of price action here, so that's kind of pointless. So I'm going to go back to the 1 hour on DOT. Already I see something pretty good here on the right that my mind notices. I see a fractal number 1. Okay, let me show you the fractal. And it's pretty obvious as well. But we have a double fractal that's playing out, and we're in a bit of a trend. The trend's your friend until it's not, right? So play that trend until it turns on you. I like accumulation here. 1 hour, we did a double dip with a little bit of red, says we're going to still keep moving. All right, let me get into what's going on. I see a lot, though. I see a lot. Right when I look at this, so much information just comes at me. Like, it just starts to fill in, and I can show it to you. I already see it all, though. Alert on Penn Gaming, crossing 73.91. There's my alert. Boom. Boom. I knew it, you know, and boom. I like to take profits, 70% of my moves. So I would be taking profits on Penn Gaming right now. Nice, 48% gains that I gave to everybody on Instagram on August 29th. I even gave an update to it. Okay, here's my update on Penn Gaming. Here's my update on Penn Gaming that I gave to everybody free, completely free. I gave this to you guys free yesterday. Everyone on my Instagram channel. I told you we had hidden. It took me years to learn this. Bullish divergence. Okay, I play that blindly. It means a swing low on the price is low to a swing low on the price way higher, but a swing low on the RSI to a swing low is lower. That tells me that the price will continue. We had a giant shootout. I told you to get in at 51.40. 51.40 was my call. You are now up. Huge. Pretty much. And on our way to my call at 75. Boom. So there's my target. That's about, 76.25, 47% gains off the bottom of the trend line. We held. Look for this white line to close. Bollinger Band is very tight. Tells me that there's even more of this move coming. If we check it out on the 1 hour, very, very strong candle, 57.50. Look for this to keep going and to hit my target at 76.25. If you took my call yesterday, you're very, very welcome. So I like to sell 70% of the move. And the reason I do that is because I'm not greedy, right? Okay, so here's the fractal. Do you guys see it? Price came up, did a bit of a thing. Price came up, did a bit of a thing. Price came down, green, big green candle. Price came down, green, like big red candle, green candle. Nice little V here. Price comes up, does a dip and booms up. Price comes up, does a dip and booms up. That high is in a similar range to this high. This high is in a similar range to this high. Price then comes down, goes back up, and now we're down, goes back, and now we're basically kind of repeating ourselves. So I think we're right here. I think we're right here. So I see a fractal number 1. I'm trading with all these fractal traders lately too, and they're like, but I think this is this. See? Only good thing about this is now the moving averages are higher than they used to be. Back here, the 21 was still trying to cross the 200, and we didn't get above it yet. Here we are. We finally have crossed. Amazing. I'm actually thinking of getting back into these trades right now. I also see... no divergence, but doing well. Okay. So let's just delete that wedge. But I see somewhat of a fractal. Do you guys see it too? This looks just like this. And we'll show you. Ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern, meaning you're flatter on the top, but the bottom part of the triangle just keeps ranging up. So you had an ascending triangle. That broke to the upside. And again, like, how do you get your targets? You take the base of the triangle and then you pull your pole to where it breaks out. That's usually where you get your measured move. Uncanny that we did end up hitting the measured move right there. 557 on target. Exact. Now we have our next bull pattern, which we ranged. Everyone knows about this. I keep seeing people say I'm going to accumulate it for long term. I read it on Telegram. Someone said it earlier today on my channel. So here we have DOT. Again, look at the 200-day moving average. Double bottomed on it. Very bullish. Very bullish. That tells me that we're being held. And then we wick down at one more scammy wick on there. Okay? These guys, man. You know. Here we have the falling wedge that we just broke out of. Are getting rejected by the top of the price action here. Will we come down and accumulate at 506? So that's my idea now. Now let's zero in. Good volume, not falling. It's not telling us that the move is over. 1 hour tells us, and we have a curve with a bounce up. Not much happened there in the red area. So there's a lot of there's a demand for this coin, because if not, there would have been a red histogram. Small indications that make sense, right? So here we go here. Look for our measured move on the target. From the breakout, if we were to buy just the breakout. We going up 17%, all the way back to 613. Not huge gains. Would have liked to have bought the bottom of the trend line here. If I was paying attention last night with the pink, that would have been the buy. Blue line, pink, see? So see, we just keep doing the same things over and over again on this channel. We buy bottom of the trend line, pink, blue line curving. We look for divergences. We also bring in Fibonacci, support and resistance, risk management. There's 10 things going on at once. But I start you off small and you slowly build. Okay, guys? I like DOT here. We are getting rejected by the top of the trend line. So that's just something to watch. When I see that, I like to go to the 15-minute or 30-minute to see what happened here. Kind of zoom into that idea. Okay? So we broke out above it and we're flagging. You guys, you see that? So this is a great news. We're flagging here on DOT. So now we're flagging. Tiny little flag, but it's a flag, right? So you see how many patterns we have going now. We have our bullish pattern, which initially got us into the trade on the 4 hour. Then as we zoom in onto the 5 minute, we even see we have a falling wedge. We still see this double bottom being held up. Will this be the second higher lows? I think it is, because wick down, wicked up, people are buying it up. I even see, look, an inverse head and shoulders. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Inverse head and shoulders. That played out. That was bullish and it played out. So you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and everything you learn has confluence with each other. I like this flag right here. Looks like we'll break out and begin to break through the pattern. We could get rejected though and come right back down to 509. That's why I really don't like buying anything that's not on the bottom of the pattern, because then I just know, like, I'm setting myself up for having to be down 3.5%. You know, I'm just setting myself up for being down 3. If I buy here at the bottom of the trend line, then I can put my stop loss down here, and they either have to scam wick me out, or they have to drop the price out of the pattern, which negates the bullishness, and then I don't want to be in the trade anyway. So it's great. This is looking good. Let's look at the RSI on the MACD in the 4 hour, about to turn as well. I'm seeing, wow, I'm seeing a lot of opportunity in the market. See, we waited for the dust to settle, waited for things to kind of clear out, and yeah, I like Polkadot here, 523. I got out at 527, so I could buy back a little cheaper. I have a curve. I have some ideas here that are working for me. Let's check the Bollinger Bands. I bet you they're tight as anything. Oh my God, they're getting tight. Look at the last time they were that tight. It's been a while. They weren't even this tight on the last big move. Now they're getting a little tighter. Moving averages are starting to get it aligned. This thing is forming bullish. I like it right now. I like Polkadot. I like TRX. Yeah, look out for the Telegram. When I enter, please join the Telegram. It'd be awesome. We're gaining momentum there every day. Another subscribers coming into the Telegram channel, and you guys are amazing. Like, you're teaching me stuff every day. So yeah, just from using Uniswap. But please jump in on there, and I'll be putting when I get in and out. What up, Theo? All right, guys, we are wrapping up for the day. That's when my wife comes down and looks at me, and she says, "How are you still streaming?"
Streams shouldn't go more than an hour.
I know, but people ask questions, and then we uncover some amazing things. Like, we uncovered Dot.
That's what you're trading.
Dot looks amazing. Well, they ask me things, and then I deep dive, and they help me find amazing trades. Yeah. These guys help me find amazing trades. I love the lifers. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. No, it's true, though. It's true. Tell your wife you're doing God's work. It's true, man. It's true. The group says, trade of the day. I think TRX is a trade of the day because it's so oversold. It gives us the highest probability of making money. So I like TRX the most. I like DOT the second. But yeah, Tron is the trade of the day. Let's go back. If you missed it, Theo, you were gone. We went into Tron, and we're going to show you why it's the trade of the day. Number one, it's extremely oversold with a double bottom on the 4-hour. The daily has a pink histogram coming. Could be some more pain, but we do see a green bar. I think that's going to turn, and the RSI has done a little bit of a turn. Boom. And then what else is it? 1 hour says we might come back down to this trend line at 231 though, right? Because we're curving, or we're going to break out. So look for that breakout. The 2 hour looks good, but the 4 hour looks the best. Green bar, we just had our cross. Yeah. Could get rejected. Also, it's only a 5 trading day. So as much as I like these trades, I'm also being cautious, and my position sizes will be half the sizes they normally are. If I normally put in 1,000, I'll put in 500. You know? XRP, and then I got to make a run, guys. I do think I'm going to be getting into. I don't like TRX as much as like fundamentally. I know there's a lot to it. Everyone loves it, but it just I've seen it at 3 cents for so long. It goes up to 5 cents, comes all the way back down. Why I like TRX the most though? Look, 88% retrace, super oversold. You know, it's just anytime, Theo. But this is why I like TRX the most. I think it protects you guys, right? I don't like to put people I've just met in risky situations. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Please get yourself one. This is for entertainment purposes only. Read the disclaimer at the bottom. But this is also educational, right? I'm teaching you guys. You guys can do what you want with this information. As I keep showing it to you, though, over time, you can see the probabilities of my knowledge. So I like TRX here because it's the safest buy at the moment. It's the safest buy. But Polkadot has more fundamentals and I think more FOMO, in my opinion. I like them both. Look for the Telegram channel. If I do buy them, I'm going to post the buys. I'm going to post the entries, the stop losses, and the take profits. So all you have to do is duplicate it and see if it works. And I won't put you in too much risk as well. You'll have a stop loss and you'll see how it goes. So very interesting. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I think we did an amazing job. I love the team. I love everyone here. Chris Wise, Twin Greeny, Jesse B, Theo the Wrench, Boiling Crypto, Alika. I didn't see Alika today. Love Learning. What's going on? Who else we got? XRP Muser, Lena Loyaza, 007 MP5, CVG 432. A lot of awesome people here, man. I see new people too. I see a few more new people. That's really, really awesome. All right, guys. Did I say your name wrong? Loiza? Louisa. Catch y'all later, guys. Stay safe out there. Yeah. And guys, remember, join the Telegram channel. I think some people are new. No, anytime. Thanks for your time, guys. If you guys are new, please join my Telegram, Crypto Life for Trading. If you're not there, please, because I'm going to be updating what we talked about today in the trade. If I make a trade, I'm going to post the actual trade. You're going to see the stop loss. You're going to see the take profit. You're going to take advantage of things that a lot of people make you pay for. So as my channel is beginning and just really starting to grow, it's a really good time to take full advantage of all the things that I have to offer here. But Crypto Life for Trading Room, jump on in there. As you can see, I posted a trade earlier, and other traders here are posting as well. I'm not the only one. I have other people in here posting, showing setups. We're discussing things. If you have an idea for a trade, and we even have some people that are better traders than me that are connected to other groups that have jumped in my group. So I think it's a whole connection to a whole world. We also have people calling up Uniswap. One of the guys yesterday basically told me about the Uniswap giveaway, Without my Telegram channel, I wouldn't have known about it. So join the Telegram channel. I benefit from it. You'll benefit from it. It will be an amazing day. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, crypto is life. If you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.